And just like that, we are back with another pre-market PulseWave report for Sunday, October the 16th, 2022. So I just put out the urgent alert in the trading room that the world is experiencing at current a new major algo shift, and it's across the board. Multiple markets, multiple indices. We've talked about these algo shifts in the past, typically during a calendar year. It has not been unknown to average an algo shift per quarter. That's possible. So at most, you can get about 4 algo shifts in a year, depending how bad things are. But on average, you'll get 1 to 2 algo shifts a year. So on average, I would say you get about 1 or 2. Currently, we are under another major algo shift. I think I've lost count so far this year of how many we've had. We've had a few intraday shifts. We had macro, micro shifts. I mean, just total chaos. And that's because the world as we know it right now is currently in chaos. So we're going to get into it. We're going to take a look at how these markets ended for the week and what we can expect moving forward as we start trading off tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time. Our first chart is the euro yen, which is our proxy for the S&P 500 for the U.S. stock market indices. You will notice that the bears in the short term have been in control of this market to the point where they have had the advantage. But as you can see here, looking at it, they seem to have lost that advantage here in the euro yen. And the market looks to be locking back in on the upside and preparing to rally. Now, this is very interesting, very, very interesting, because the market had remained bullish up until this point, until we hit the 52-week high back here on September the 12th. So very interesting circumstances. So as we are looking here, you'll see that the market did have a pullback. We did have an official top out, but now the market is getting ready to relock back in to the upside. Will the bulls be successful into taking out and testing the 52-week high made on September the 12th? That is the million-dollar question. Moving forward, if the euro yen is still acting as a proxy for the U.S. stock market, does this mean that the low has been put in, as indicated on this chart on September the 26th? Does that mark the end point? We'll look more into this as we take a look at the stock indexes charts, but just looking at our proxy here, our proxy chart, the euro yen, you can see that it would appear that the euro yen has temporarily bottomed out. And we do have a lower low. We have the bearish pointer here, and then we have another bearish pointer here. This one being higher than this one, indicating that the market is not ready to test and or take out these previous pointers just yet. Very interesting set of circumstances as we move forward. Here is the NASDAQ 100 by way of the QQQ. Clearly, we have a rally alert that was put in on Friday, despite the market selling off into the close. Once again, despite the market selling off into the close. And the gap that was made on October the 7th yet remains unchallenged and has not been filled. You would have thought that the market was gunning for it here, but the market sold off into the close. This indicates that we are still in a very powerful bear market. We are in a bear market. Bear markets do have, powerful rallies. This one seems to have, at least for now, saying, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. The bears came in and beat it down immediately. And now it's looking like the market wants to challenge and take out the 52-week low when it opens this evening. I have to say, you got to go with the prevailing trend. But I am still not taking this off the table. This is still a bona fide rally alert, indicating that the market, as far as we're concerned as of right now, has put in a bottom or a potential bottom. All we need is confirmation Sunday night into Monday. We just need for the market to confirm this. Now, sometimes these indicators do lead the market 3 to 5 days out. Perhaps within the next 3 to 5 days, we will see this. It's still possible the market could come in and put in another low, put in another down leg before this comes into fulfillment. But just the fact that this bar exists right now, we have to start thinking, is this 52-week low going to hold as the low? Very interesting set of circumstances as we move forward. I would highly suggest when you go to your dashboard that you follow the reports to a T. Do not try to deviate from them or try to outguess or second guess the market or the system. Don't hurt yourself. Follow the rules. Now, looking at silver by way of SLV, you'll see that we have not put in a bottom. As a matter of fact, we just put in another weekly low, and the bears are set to resume selling come this Sunday evening. Now the market is set to challenge the 52-week lows. So silver is looking extremely pathetic and weak right now. What about the S&P 500? Well, the S&P 500 gave us 2 days in a row of rally alerts. So on the initial rally alert on October the 13th, the following trading day, we got that upside confirmation. We got upside production. Even though the market crashed into the close, we still got that upside production. And believe it or not, the bulls are now in control. They have control of this market. The selling pressure actually came off on Friday in the S&P 500. Even though you sold into the close, we picked up on some buying also simultaneously. And as you can see here, it's looking like the bulls are ready to take this market up. So we're looking at a real big tug of war come Sunday night, man. This is going to be really interesting to see how things shake out. And of course, the bond market is totally wrecked. It doesn't even exist right now. We keep hitting new 52-week lows almost every day here. And a few weeks ago, we did hit it every day, a new 52-week low every trading session with no end in sight. Zero end. The bears got the bond market on lock. It ain't going nowhere. It can't rally. At least when you look at the S&P real quick, put this back up, you see here, for the most part, there's some kind of tug and war. But in the bond market, there's no buyers whatsoever. There are no bids in the market. It's all selling. Look at this. It's all selling. Look at this selling pressure gauge. It's all selling. Unreal. The bond market has absolutely and utterly collapsed. The U.S. bond market has utterly collapsed. Take a look at the U.S. dollar, though. It's locked in. The bull market in the dollar is locked in. Even though we've had a situation where the bears should have the advantage, they've not been able to make the market fall. The bulls have had this locked. and they won't let go. Now, believe it or not, on Friday, there was some selling pressure that spiked and picked up into the close. So maybe this will mean something. Maybe the bears are really locking horns right now and taking back control of the dollar, and perhaps the dollar will not be able to relock in and rally. So this is very interesting set of circumstances with the dollar as well. Some of these are going to be really interesting to see how things unfold. Taking a look here at Litecoin. Litecoin has a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Bottom of the Kumo cloud around that $55 mark is the initial upside target. Looking at Theta. Theta also has a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. $1.25 or greater is the initial target on this one, followed by the $1.40, which is the top of the Kumo cloud, and you can see the rising rate of buying starting to enter into that market. Taking a look here at the actual US dollar index itself, you can see it's looking, UUP is keeping track with the US dollar index. Looks like almost tick for tick. And you can see the same thing here. The bulls and bears are really battling it out these last two trading sessions. And that's kept the market at bay. It hasn't been able to fall or rally. It's just been muted. Very interesting to see who's going to win the war starting the week off. And of course, let's not forget about the very volatile Dow Jones Industrial Average. By way of ticker DIA, you can see this trading range here. You can see this consolidation. The market was here, dropped, came right back here almost instantaneously after putting in a new 52-week low. Just unreal price action taking place right now. Technically, the bulls have the advantage. The bias is to the long side. The bottom of the Kumo cloud at $320 a share is in play, and we have a rally alert for the Dow for Monday's trading. Unbelievable. Even after the market crashed into the close. Unbelievable. People are defending these low areas of support in these markets. Well, we talked about silver, but it wouldn't be complete unless we talked about gold. As you can see here, gold has been pretty muted as well. New weekly lows, but very muted trading sessions. Not a lot of volatility there. Just a constant grind lower. And the bulls are in a spot of advantage where they should be. The market should be able to rally from these points. So we're going to see here what's going to happen. But, I mean, the bulls clearly have the advantage. We just need to see gold rally from here. That's the only thing that's missing. Can it rally from here? There should be no excuse why it can't when the bulls have the advantage in the market right now. Looking at the Russell, you can see here the Russell My Hustle. The bulls have maintained an advantage, even though it's been in a trading range. You can see here the bulls have maintained an advantage. Market's not being allowed to hit new legs lower, even though we did technically hit a new 52-week low. We did not put in a new leg lower. So the headline is this. With these stock indexes, the Dow, the Russell, and the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500, this bar should be the bar that sets up the next leg to take out the old 52-week high support. So I know everything is just up in the air, man. That's why I like the reports. The reports give you very specific instructions on how to approach these markets. A lot more and a lot better than I could ever do in a YouTube video. So you better believe I'm going to be following the instructions to a T myself. All right. Oil. All this talk of war, thermonuclear war, and we have a crash alert for oil for Monday's trading. So We had this rally alert here, but then we flip-flopped and gave us a crash alert on Friday. So this one's looking to fall outside of the cloud. You can see the buying fell off and the selling resumed. So this market's trying to get something going. It was bullish for the longest time. Then it entered a bearish phase up in here. The bears locked on, but failed to take the market lower. So then the bulls came back in and they locked in. So you had the bulls and the bears doing battle, and then the bears just wrestled control, and the bulls walked away and left the building on Friday. Very interesting set of circumstances. So we should be looking at a leg lower coming possibly in the oil on Monday's trading. Very, very interesting charts. All right, our last two charts. First is Bitcoin. So here's the Bitcoin futures. We have a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading on Bitcoin. Bottom of the Kumo cloud between, I'll say about 21,000 is the initial upside target, followed by 22,000, which is the top of the Kumo cloud. We hit a new 52-week low, and now the market is ready to rally. Now, the first rally alert came here, and then we came down on Saturday, hit that new 52-week low, and now here we are in the market. It gives us another rally alert that is happening right now as we speak. So very, very interesting with what's happening. And this is indicated on your dashboard in the Bitcoin report, as a matter of fact. Just go under DEX's watch list and you'll see that report. Okay, last but not least is our Ethereum. All right, so Ethereum did the same thing as Bitcoin. It had the rally alert. The following day, the market came in and gave us a bearish pointer and put in a new weekly low, then reversed and gave us this rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Bottom of the Kumo cloud of 1,500 is the initial upside target, followed by the 1,700 up top of the Kumo cloud resistance. All right. Yeah, you missed Litecoin IT. I already did Litecoin. So when I'm done with the video, just rewind it and you can catch that. You said, can we look at PayPal stock? Do you know the ticker for PayPal stock? Let's see. Let's see if I can search it by name. Let's see. PayPal. Okay, I found it. All right, here's PayPal. I found it. All right, so here is your PayPal. PayPal has a rally alert for Monday's trading as well. It's already right here under the Kumo cloud, as you can see. It's been consolidated for almost a week now. And the upside target, which is the top of the Kumo cloud, around $95, is the upside initial target. You do have a gap that was made here on October the 10th. So first order of business will be to fill this gap. And if you can get enough momentum behind it, then it should test the top of the trading range, which is the top of the Kumo cloud. You are in a longer term trading range inside this Kumo cloud. So as you can see, the buying started coming in. Even as the market sold into the close, there was some buying right there as well to defend that that low point into the close. So some people are betting that we get a bounce on the open on Monday, and then the market runs from here. So this is going to be interesting as the bulls and bears do battle in PayPal. All right, folks, y'all know what it is, man. Smash that like button. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. I think this is going to be an exciting trading week. So you got your marching orders. Log into your dashboard. Refresh your browsers. Right before I went live here, I installed an update to all of the reports. So refresh your browser if you have not done so. And I did put that note in the trading room, but if you're not logged into the trading room, you didn't see it. So go ahead and refresh your browsers when you go to pulsewavetrading.com before you log into your dashboard so you can see the new updated reports. And with that being said, Everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll holler at you tomorrow. Peace out.